So
I just wanted to ask you guys, what are you guys' thoughts on the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight?
Oh yeah, let's go over that real
good
quick.
call, good call. Trent,
Didn't
you
want
go
to let
ahead.
you guys forget.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yes.
guys go ahead and start us off with that. What are your thoughts?
I think because it's been delayed so long, I actually do think Mike Tyson stands a chance.
Yeah.
I actually think it played out in his favor. With his age, he's only getting older, which isn't necessarily playing out in his favor.
He's like 58, right?
He's 58. Yep. He was literally born in the 60s. Is that not wild?
That is massively wild.
And he's gonna go fight a guy in his 20s. He's in his 20s, isn't he? Jake Paul.
Wow. I mean, that is so.
He's almost 60, and he's gonna fight a 27-year-old.
Here's the thing. I'm just going to speak to you from a young whippersnapper of 50.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm not 58. Obviously, I'm not Mike Tyson either.
Yep.
But I'm 50, and this is what I can tell you: life is like at 50. You wake up. You hope you can stand. Okay, let's see. Am I going to stand? Is my back going to go out? Is it not? Okay, you go through and you're getting out of the car and you're using handles a lot more as you get older. So you know, normally you just walk up and down stairs, you're good. All of a sudden, when you get to a certain spot in your life and you start to think, I really like, you know, handles on things and steps that are more, you know, horizontal than vertical.
Yeah.
Everything you like drinking fountains if there's too many steps. So I'm sitting there going, 58 years old and he's in a violent sport. I think it speaks volumes to the insanity of how great Mike Tyson is. And I think it is impressive, his mentality that says, I'm not going to let age stop me. He has a puncher's chance to end it in the first 30 seconds of the fight. The longer it goes, it's going to be harder for him because I can just tell you there is a big difference between 28 Mike Tyson and 58 Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
He obviously looks like he's in incredible shape. He is nuts, so he's not going to go in afraid. But it is hard to imagine. I mean, that is just a tall task.
I don't think this is the thing is if Tyson goes 12 rounds, he's going to lose.
No, I don't think he can go past 5.
I don't think he can go past 6.
No, I don't either.
If it gets to 6, you're like, we should probably just call it here.
But I am rooting that he absolutely annihilates him. I hope Tyson wins.
All it takes is one right hook.
Oh,
If he gets one right hook, Jake Paul is not going to be out. There's no way.
no.
I honestly think their team's probably trying to do that too.
Yeah.
If you're Tyson's manager,
You go all in right off the bat.
you say, listen, just give him everything you got in the first couple rounds.
And I think
because it's pointless to even try after 6.
Yep. It is.
Yeah.
It is. So I don't know. So who do you got winning?
Just give me Paul. I don't want Paul to win, but give me
Yeah,
Paul. I just think it's the safest answer.
Yeah.
Because if you're Jake Paul, if you're Jake Paul, you're just gonna say I'm gonna play defense for 8 rounds.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna beat the living crap out of him for the next 4.
Did you hear the announcer or one of the broadcasters said, why are you, called it a gimmick fight? And that didn't make Mike Tyson very happy. Will you call me a gimmick? What are you saying? Tyson's just a guy that's off. He's not all there. And if you hit him wrong, you just never know what's going to happen, and it can go to a street fight really quick.
Yeah.
I am rooting mightily for Mike Tyson to absolutely obliterate Paul. I hope it happens. I just don't know. I mean, youth, the thing is when you get older, it's instincts. Everything is slower. Your reaction time is slower, and you can't help it. You can train as much as you want, but, that separation of moving away from a punch, recovering, your longevity, everything's against him. So I don't know. I have a hard time thinking he's going to win, but I'm picking Tyson to win because I want to.
Yep.
I'm going with my want. Drew.
Well, people don't remember, but Mike Tyson was on the set of Rocky 6. He's actually makes a cameo in that movie.
Yeah. He's inspired.
Clearly, he was watching that and went, in about 18 years, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
He's back. Well, maybe he'll have his moment. In Rocky 6, though, doesn't he tie in the end? I can't remember. Doesn't Rocky 6 end in a tie?
He loses,
Or
but
he
it's
loses.
Just,
but
he
loses.
just looks good.
Yeah, he looks great. So hopefully Tyson has a...
I'm going Tyson on this one, just
Tyson?
because I want him to
Oh,
win.
listen, we will discuss this.
Oh,
we've got to watch that fight.
A close split decision.
That's right. But
I think it's going to be a draw
off
because
with victory.
boxing is fake. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, listen, who knows about the point system? I just want to see Mike Tyson standing over the top of Paul and Paul not remembering how he got into the arena. That would be great. And I think a lot of people are rooting for that.
Here's
That
the
he
deal.
says, "Get your little brother."
Yeah. Now that would be funny. I will say one of my favorite Mike Tyson quotes of all time, because he says a lot of outlandish stuff, and you kind of get lost in the fact that, sometimes you just want to laugh at him, right?
Yeah.
But there is a part of him that's like real, and not only real, but real inspiring.
Yeah.
But he was doing a podcast with Eminem at one point, actually, and he was talking about like looking inside yourself and like inside who you are, and how like he's like I just fear. I started to fear who I was in deep down inside. And he's like, that's why I was scary, because I feared who was really down in there. Anyways, it was a whole thing. But anyways, long story short, I think he can become a little bit of a gimmick in some situations. I didn't say that, Mike, if you hear this, calm down. But there is a part of him that you forget is like real and real inspiring.
Yeah. Mike Tyson is the most feared person I ever saw.
The man
In a
studied Achilles.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's incredible. So
If I saw him in an alley, I'm walking the opposite
what's the date
direction.
of that fight? When is that?
14th.
Friday the 15th.
Oh, 15th.
15th. We've got to watch that fight, and then we've got to report on it. We'll give you our thoughts on it. Great. Exciting. I'm glad that the fight's back. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in week 11.
We should do a live report after the match.
Maybe we'll give you an update.
If it has a
live,
good
so
ending.
be ready.
If it's a lame ending, we're not doing that.
Be
It's not
ready.
worth
Yeah.
it.